On November 6, voters were asked to go to the polls to determine the fate of several races, and proposals will have the results coming up. The Lake Orion Lions unofficially kicked off the holiday season with their A Christmas for Everyone auction fundraiser, benefiting their Christmas Baskets program. Lake Orion police officers were invited to dine with families at a local eatery, which also acted as a fundraiser. And the Chamber of Commerce recently celebrated the grand opening of 2 new local businesses, including a new animal hospital. Hello everyone, I'm Stacy Calloway. I'll have those stories and more on this edition of ONTV News. Tuesday, November 6th was Election Day, and voters were asked to determine the outcome of numerous races, several proposals, and the fate of the school district's bond proposition. According to Oakland County's website, much of Oakland County enjoyed a near-record turnout for a midterm election. Overall, 64% of Oakland County's registered voters cast a ballot on Election Day. In the race for governor, Democrat Gretchen Whitmer received 57% of the vote in Oakland County versus Republican Bill Schuette's 40%. Statewide, the results were slightly closer, with Whitmer receiving 53% to Schuette's 43%. Whitmer will assume the duties of governor on January 1st at noon. In the race for Secretary of State, Democrat Jocelyn Benson defeated Mary Treater Lang. In Oakland County, Benson received 57% of the vote to Lang's 40%. It was a close race for Attorney General. Democrat Dana Nessel just barely edged out Republican Tom Leonard with 49% to Leonard's 46%. In Oakland County, Nessel received 53% of the vote. U.S. Senator Debbie Stabenow will soon begin her 4th 6-year term in office after defeating Republican challenger John James. In Oakland County, Stabenow received almost 56% of the vote to James's 42%. In the battle to represent the 8th District in Congress, Republican incumbent Mike Bishop won over Oakland County voters with 54% of the vote, but it was revealed on Wednesday morning that challenger Alyssa Slotkin won statewide, defeating Bishop with 50% of the vote to 46.8%. In one of the closest races of the day, Democrat Rosemary Bayard defeated Michael D. McCready by less than 1,000 votes to represent the 12th District in the state Senate. One of the few Republicans to claim victory on Election Day was John Riley, who soundly defeated challenger Mindy Denninger to represent the 46th District in the state legislature. Incumbent Michael Gengel will retain a seat on the Oakland County Board of Commissioners after defeating Democrat Michelle Bryant with 58% of the vote. Gengel was first elected to the seat in 2006. Michigan residents also voted to legalize marijuana and approve sweeping election reform. Here in Lake Orion, voters passed a hotly debated school improvement bond proposition with 55% of the vote. Well, the holiday season is almost upon us. Some might say it has officially kicked off thanks to an annual fundraiser hosted by the Lake Orion Lions Club. On Saturday, November 3rd, approximately 250 people gathered at Malash's Palace Chrysler dealership in Orion Township for the Lion Club's annual A Christmas for Everyone charity dinner and auction. Attendees enjoyed a buffet dinner and took part in silent and live auctions. Items included Piston Suite tickets, jewelry, luggage, a Shinola watch, and a whole lot more.
Well, we do go into the community and we ask the community for their support if they're willing to help us with a donation, an item from their store, gift cards, things like that. And then also we take funds within our club that we raise and we buy these items. We go shop and then we bring them and put them into a basket and then we sell them that way also.
Money raised from ticket sales and auction proceeds go toward the Lions Club's Christmas Basket program, benefiting local families and seniors in need. Last year's efforts benefited 200 families and 90 senior citizens.
December 14th and 15th we'll be up at the old high school, the CERT building, and on the 14th we'll be doing all the packing and the sorting, getting them all ready, and then early on the 15th, Saturday, December 15th, we'll be out in the community and we deliver every single basket until it's done, and then we get a couple even between then and Christmas too that either we take care of or anything left over we give to the fire department, and they do probably about 30 after we're all done.
It was the 10th year that Meloche has hosted the auction, and organizers are grateful for everyone who came out to show their support.
It means the world to us. Anything that they can give, everything that these people bring to our event, this is the only way we would ever be able to survive, is what the community gives us. Then the community comes here and supports us with buying the items, and it goes right back. Everything that we raise here goes right back into the community
100%.
for the baskets.
If you'd like to get involved with the Lion Club's Christmas Baskets program by making a donation or volunteering your time, feel free to visit lakeorionlions.org. The Lake Orion Police Department has several programs dedicated to helping children and families in need, but these programs wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for support from the community. On Wednesday, November 7th, Lake Orion police officers could be found stationed throughout Rainforest Cafe for a fun event. Management at Rainforest Cafe invited the officers to take part in the first Dine with a Hero event. Families were greeted by the police officers as they entered the restaurant, and kids were invited to take part in crafts, face painting, and a kid-friendly buffet.
So last Christmas I was at Target and saw them doing something called Shop with a Hero, which the Lake Orion Police Department was also involved in. And I thought it would be a really cool idea to do something like that here. We have a really great outreach program that I'm also involved in, where we really like to give out to the community with all of the bad press that police departments have been getting. And being a mom myself and a member of the Lake Orion community, I think that it's really important that our kids and our families realize that cops are still people that you can trust. And I think the Lake Orion Police Department is a really great example of a wonderful organization of people that really care about the community and want, to do great things.
So the officers are going to be serving drinks tonight and sitting down and eating with families and kids. And it's going to be a national model that they're going to move forward after tonight. And all Rainforest Cafes are going to partner with their local law enforcement and try to emulate the program.
The event was more than a meet and greet with the police officers. Rainforest Cafe offered to donate 10% of proceeds generated that evening to the police department to benefit programs like Shop with a Hero, scheduled to take place on December 12th.
We're going to be bringing usually between 85 and 100 kids shopping, and that many heroes with them. So, and it's not just children that have specifically a financial need in the family. It's also kids who have experienced some type of trauma, who have had a serious illness, and they've just kind of had a rough couple of months or a rough year, and it's an idea to brighten their spirits. And so some of the proceeds we're going to raise here tonight will benefit that as well.
If you know of a family or a child that would benefit from the Shop with a Hero event, feel free to contact the Chief of Police by calling 248-693-8323. Whenever a new business opens its doors in Lake Orion, the Chamber of Commerce is usually there to welcome them with open arms. Recently, the Chamber welcomed several new businesses with a ribbon-cutting ceremony. On Thursday, November 1st, representatives of the Orion Area Chamber of Commerce came together to celebrate the official grand opening of the Orion Animal Hospital, located on Baldwin, just north of Walden. The hospital opened its doors on October 15th.
1, 2, 3. Yay!
It's wonderful. I have felt such a support from the community, especially from the Chamber of Commerce. Everyone has welcomed me with open arms. They're excited, I think, to have another veterinarian in the community. So it's been wonderful.
Dr. Zalak has wanted to be a veterinarian ever since she was 5 years old. She started out as an emergency veterinarian before working for a practice in Clinton Township for 11 years. She began the process of starting her own business about a year ago.
I was originally going to purchase that hospital, and then I decided that I wanted to be in this community. And so my husband and I started the process about a year ago. So we cashed in our retirements, and we bought the building and got a bunch of loans, and here we are.
Wow. So what kind of services do you offer here? Talk about what someone can expect when they come to visit.
I offer a whole range of services for small animal patients. So well visits, vaccines, medical appointments for problems like vomiting or diarrhea. I do orthopedic surgery. So a lot of people have need for ACL surgery, luxating patella surgery. I do a lot of dentistry. I treat cats and dogs, and a little bit of the pocket pets, the furry ones. So I don't do any reptiles, but, rabbits and ferrets and things like that.
Orion Animal Hospital is open 6 days a week. For more information, call 248-845-8356 or visit orionanimalhospital.com. You can also find them on Facebook. 1 week later, representatives of both the Orion Chamber and Rochester Regional Chamber gathered at Legacy 925 in Oxford for a special occasion. On Thursday, November 8th, the community came together to celebrate the grand opening of the final phase of Legacy 925.
They are, see?
Well, first of all, we're always grateful to have the love and support of basically our friends. So we're part of the chamber because they're part of our family. So we're proud to have them celebrate this with us, and we're grateful that everyone's here.
The Legacy Center opened its doors to the public in November of 2015. Now known as Legacy 925, dozens of businesses have moved into the facility, including Urban Air, an indoor trampoline and adventure park that opened in June of 2016. The final phase is known as 925 Social and offers something for everyone. Visitors can enjoy go-karts, bowling, music, food, and fun for the whole family.
On any given Friday night, we'll have couples out for dinner. We'll have families eating together, playing Uno or Break the Ice, and we'll have singles sitting at the bar. So there's something here for everyone.
To book an event at Legacy 925 or for more information, call 248-292-8458 or visit thelegacy925.com. And finally, it's hard to imagine a time when Great Lakes Crossing outlets didn't exist. It seemed like it's always been there in Auburn Hills. In reality, the shopping center officially opened its doors on November 12, 1998, meaning Great Lakes Crossing is officially 20 years old. Believe it or not, our news camera was there to capture that historic moment 20 years ago, featuring ONTV's Joe Johnson.
Great Lakes Crossing finally opened its doors to the public a year and a half after breaking ground with all the fanfare of a major holiday. On the morning of Thursday, November 12th, the media and local dignitaries were invited to tour the enormous facility before the doors actually opened to the public. The tour began in the Alcatraz Brewing Company with its replica of the Golden Gate Bridge and included stops at the Rainforest Cafe, Sega Gameworks, and Fudgery Fudge and Fun. Leading the tour around the center's mile-long oval was Robert Taubman, President and Chief Executive Officer for Taubman Centers, the developer of Great Lakes Crossing. In addition to showing off the variety of businesses that opened Thursday morning, he pointed out features of the shopping center that he says captures the essence of Michigan.
But everything that we've done has been trying to be evocative of the state of Michigan and the great state that we are and the great outdoors that we represent. And as you move from district to district or from zone to zone, you will get that feeling in different ways. If you're in the Fit for Life area, you'll get the feeling. If you're in the town and country area, you'll get the feeling. It'll always be a little different. In town and country, we created a very interesting light fixture that really is growing out of the wall that is the apple blossom. If you look at the light fixtures in the coffee court, or you look at the light fixtures in the information court, they actually look like trees, and those trees are very evocative of the nature that has blessed Michigan. So we really are very thrilled to be here and very thrilled to be reflective of the great state that we live in.
At 8:45, the doors were opened up to the public, and the place started filling up fast. In the food court, the public was invited to attend the grand opening ceremony hosted by the current reigning Miss Michigan. The University of Michigan Marching Band provided the entertainment. At 10 a.m., Robert Taubman spoke the words the anxious crowd wanted to hear. With that, the crowd began visiting the center's 215 stores, including 30 eateries, all anchored by a number of major outlet stores, some coming to Michigan for the first time.
I would say they've never seen anything like it. We combine 3 industries under one roof. We have incredible off-price shopping with outlets, clearance concepts. We also have amazing entertainment with GameWorks, and we have themed restaurants that are like Rainforest Cafe. It is absolutely a great experience. It's an adventure. It's more than a shopping trip.
Well, it's a great new opportunity for all the people that live in this area to have a new retailing and entertainment venue for them to come to and enjoy. And I mean, it's not often that something like this opens up in your neighborhood with 30 different food establishments and 200 stores, and most of them, a lot of them unique to Michigan. We have almost 70 stores that are unique to Michigan. So I think it's a terrific, wonderful opportunity for people to enjoy themselves in a different way and interact with the community and see their neighbors and see their friends and have a new place to go.
One of the businesses at Great Lakes Crossing that seems to be generating a lot of buzz is Sega's GameWorks. Here you can have lunch or spend some time playing the latest arcade games available. There's a prize zone, a sporting area, and pool tables in the bar upstairs. It's the first GameWorks in the Midwest and one of only 6 in the country.
I think it's the combination of how we put together the idea of eat, drink, play games, and the music, and it's really how we put the package together. And we have party rooms, a VIP room, and several party rooms, so that we really do cater to the corporate events and parties and such. So it's really a package: eat, drink, play games, and listen and watch music.
Of course, GameWorks is just one of the many attractions at Great Lakes Crossing worth checking out. Management estimates the shopping center will attract 17 million shoppers a year, becoming one of Michigan's largest tourist attractions. And to think not all of the center's businesses are open yet. Bass Pro Outdoor World, where you will be able to go fishing indoors, will open in the spring of 1999, and Star Theaters will open the doors to their new movie theater in February of '99.
Wow, so much has changed since then. Thanks, Joe. And with that, we'll wrap up this edition of ONTV News. On behalf of the hardworking ONTV News team, I'm Stacy Calloway. Thanks for watching.